Hey YouTubers and everybody, makeup junkies, Mac junkies alike. This is Mac Mikey coming at you from the Mile High City, Denver, Colorado. And I just did a quick video earlier on an eye that I worked on this morning. It was actually an abstract eye from a video that Jennifer O'Neill had sent me. And I've kind of been thinking about it as I was doing dishes and everything, and I've got, about an hour break, so I thought I would work on another variation of that eye. And actually do it on camera. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with Mac's paint stick. This is in pure white. This is my favorite new product. This is that time of year where you're able to purchase the Mac Pro products online. If you don't have a Mac Pro store in your city, that's about the best way to get it. Otherwise, you'd have to call your local Mac store and order it and have them ship it to you. Now these are $21. The pure white really changes the way that your eyes, eyeshadows blend, and the texture of them. It just makes everything so much smoother and easier. So it's an absolutely phenomenal product. It's a must-have in my opinion. All right, so I've said that several times in several videos, but so I'm going to get it pretty well put on around the entire eye, even going down, and we'll blend this out a little bit later with some Studio Fix powder and everything. But you want to get a good base down because it's going to make your colors pop. What I'm going to start with on this one is I'm going to use the e.l.f. cream eyeliner. e.l.f. makes a really great cream eyeliner. The lady in her other video did use a pencil. I may grab one real quick here, just so I have one out. So I pulled everything else out and thought I'm going to be ready for this video, and here I am looking for stuff again. Just grabbing everything that's in that drawer. That'll probably confuse me worse, but what I'm going to do is start first with that. I'm going to go into the MAC 266 brush and just kind of dip in this pencil into there. Just get it on like so, and then I'm going to start working on the crease. This is basically a cut crease. So I'm putting it on like so and bringing it down, and then doing 2 lines out like that. Just kind of basically getting them outlined at this point. A little touch up right there, which is fine. The thing with this eye is that there's a little circle going from the 2 lines that come out. So I think that's why she'd use a pencil. It was easier for her to draw it on. But for me, I was able to do it. Let me zoom in real quick. Better with this brush. And so we'll work on smoothing that out a little bit here. But I want to get some more on the crease like so. And what I'm going to do now is, I'm actually not, well, yeah, I'm going to use the MAC 219 brush. This is the crease brush basically. And I'm going to stipple that black up. And just wipe off any excess if you're getting too much. Like I had a lot on in that one area. So I'm just kind of trying to blend that up a little bit. So there's not a harsh line on the top, but you do want a line on the bottom. Alright, so I have it like so. We'll zoom in a bit here. Probably actually keep it zoomed in from now on. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take the Mac. That's how I chip my brushes. This is the 286. This is the mineralized blender brush, but I'm just going to take it along the top there and blend out the very, very top. Very, very lightly. Alright, so you end up with that. Now I'm going to go ahead and go in and do some white eyeshadow. So I'm going to take the MAC 242 and I'm going to use this actually. It's called Annabelle. This is a quad that Jennifer sent me from Canada. I really do like this quad a lot. I found myself using it and reaching for it quite a bit. But there's a white in here. So I'm just going to be patting that on right underneath and all along the lid there. And the nice thing about that white paint stick is it helps however your pigments pop really well for you. So, all your pigments, all your eyeshadows, I meant. You could use a primer underneath this if you wanted. I really don't see the need for it because it works so well. And the creaminess of it, just all your shadows have a whole new life to them. So just keep working that white in. I'm going to do a little bit of white in between there. And right underneath the second line. Alright. And a little bit along the top for your highlight. Just to kind of touch that up a smidge. And you want a little bit of powder up there for your color that you're going to be adding in a second. So that those can work together and you get a nice gradient of color. Alright, so I'm just going to keep applying white until I get to the level of coverage that I want. I want this really opaque. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take Fix Plus and spray it on the brush. This helps to pick up the product and apply it more precisely. The other thing is it really helps to pigment the eyeshadow a lot better. But then you are working with a wet brush too, so you see I picked up a little chunk there. So I got it maybe a little too wet. And if you're not getting the level of white that you want, you can always go in and put some of that paint stick back on as well. Just working it underneath a little bit, what I'm going to do is go through and kind of tighten out that line. Make sure I've got enough product on. I'm not wanting a ton of product now, so I'm just pulling it right off the lip, like so. I don't know if you can see that, just like so. And if you need to smooth it out, do so on your palm, back of your hand. Alright, so I'm doing it like that. Now, at this point, you kind of have the basic eye. You would just go ahead and finish your liner. I will say you're going to use, that's the other thing I forgot in the last one, a white eye pencil. And go into your lower waterline with that. Just to open your eyes out. And you know what I might actually use is, I'm going to use my NYX Jumbo pencil to do the inner waterline. So it's going to help make your eyes appear wider with this. Now, at this point, yeah, go ahead and finish black on your top and on your bottom of your lash lines, and then this is where you can choose whatever colors you want, whatever you want to work into your look. And for this one, I was originally going to go with the blue, but I think I want to do a hot pink. So, I'm making a mess back here, but I'm going to go into the Coastal Scents palette, and I'm going to grab my MAC 217. This is the blending brush, and I want to go into, I think I'm going to go into this one right here. Obviously, that's one of the colors that I like, as you can see. 217 does tend to pick up a lot of product, so really, really gently apply that. And I'm barely touching. And I'm going to focus it a little more darker out on the outer. Alright, so now that I've got it on like that, I'm going to wipe off the excess pink that's on that brush. And then I'm going to start really blending that with that white that I put up top. And I might even pick up some of the white with this brush just to touch it up. And just help with the really, really nice transition and gradient of color. Like so. Just kind of going around the eye with the white now. Touch up the lid again. So I've got it like so. Now that's kind of the basic base of this eye, and then just finish off with your liner. This 217, 266, sorry, is the most phenomenal brush. Michelle's been telling me for probably 6 months, maybe longer, but she's been like, that's the best $20 I've ever spent when it came to makeup. And I'm just thinking, oh my god, there's so many products. But I went and got it. And I agree, this is probably one of the best highlighting brushes I've used. Oh. Linked a little bit and got a little dollop up, so. Alright, so now I'm going to do the bottom. I'm just doing the lash line. The lashes were getting in the way a little bit there, but we're going to do a little kind of out flick on the bottom here too. Basically what I do is I just pat it down on each side on my hand to help remove the excess that way. That way you still have plenty on your bristles. So just do it out a little bit like that. Like so. And then again, just tap it down on either side. Any touch-ups that you need to do, and I just kind of connected all the lines, made them all smooth, and their gradients and their transition. And then if you want, you can put a pop of color in that portion right here. Actually, I think I will. Extend those out just a little bit more. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some Pearl Shimmery White from the Hard Candy collection and just put that right in there. We're at 17 minutes already. Alright, so, and then you've got your kind of little sparkle in the middle there. So that's kind of, you know, a base where you can leave it at if you want. If you want to go deeper, darker, you always can do that. Like I'm going to go into this dark color here. Is that the one I used to begin with? Yeah, that was the one I used to begin with, actually. Sorry. Alright, so I'm going to go into the dark purple in this Hard Candy one. Just 2 swipes on the into the shadow. And just deepening up that outside. As you can see, I get a little more depth of color. And just blend it. You can really do almost anything with this base look. So that's it, kids. Go ahead and do your eyelashes and your eyebrows and the rest of your makeup, and you're good to go. This is a fabulous look, female impersonators or just abstract makeup in general. Hope you enjoy it. This is Mac Mike. You have a good one.